This is Delilah, who also figures prominently in another Milton piece, also inspired by a history lesson from the Bible, Samson and Delilah. But now we're joining the modern day ad.
Leaf. A leaf where tiny growths rise from its surface. The other open leaves are clear of growths. It only is pervaded with invasion. The tentacles, the fronds, the scilla blackheads, its follicles tinged red against the green. This leaf that shades the tortoise from the sun, 100 tiny growths rise from its surface. Where tortoise fumes rise up, do nipples grow?
Perhaps.
What speaks beneath the rock? Step forward.
Don't mock me, sir.
I certainly do not. Did you eat of this venerable tortoise?
I started, but the insects cleaned it out.
Observe the leaf that shades it.
Yes, I see it.
Why do the nips of one leaf's palm jut out?
Beats me.
No other leaf produced such sprouts.
I'm cornered. Oh, you've trapped me with your captain.
You're free to go.
Don't you want a snake?
Yeah, snakes are great. For snakes, I have a fondness.
You used to be a serpent.
What's the difference?
Serpents aren't worms.
What are they? Are they Dragons?
Some fly while this one rides on the ground.
A lizard without legs.
So demeaning. I'm caught, there's no escape, I must surrender.
If you insist. But I can't stay here all day.
Why not?
So the cell phone towers trace where I stand.
I put them there to modernize the landscape.
Delusions. Get your ass in the canoe.
Master, how you mock me?
You are mine now.
How could I have stayed here? You know I have to hurry. The dark show of your past life is far too much a worry. You pass your fears onto your peers. Expect acceptance as knowledge has its comeback, and we all have to take that. You've hit it, that you've lost it. It's taken you away. Your life is uneventful. It's just another chapter depicting an aroma whose scent you haven't captured. A shadow's life is all you lead. You have your name. There's something more you need. You waste your time and mine. We're taking you away.
Who about is he of whom you sing?
One with whom I was once very close.
It sounds like he assumes great self-importance.
Indeed he does. He has the name of God.
Would that be my God, you cur?
Is there any other?
Do false gods
They're
count?
gods of a kind.
A false kind?
But they are gods nonetheless. Your God is the God that created heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on the seventh?
Yes.
And incidentally made you out of clay.
Yes.
He's a guy, right?
It is manly, yes, to observe his ways.
As did Queen Elizabeth, his nun.
No, she was the bride of England, not of God.
After God made you, he put you in a paradise for women also created from clay.
No, not from clay.
Yes, from clay.
Well, we don't talk about her.
I know, she didn't work out.
No, she worked out great. We just don't talk about her.
But then he gave you another woman made from one of your ribs.
Yes.
And it was that woman that a serpent tempted into eating fruit from the tree of knowledge.
I suppose.
And of course, you'd rather be banished with her than be without her in paradise, so...
I ate, and thus I too was in the know.
You knew the shame and private parts exposed.
I knew that my private parts distracted from my amicable facial gestures. While I'm trying to communicate with my head up here, down there seems to be an outgoing part of me with an expression all of its own.
You noticed that.
We couldn't help but notice it after extended, passionate lovemaking. We covered ourselves with fig leaves.
And your leaves grew nipples.
From our fumes?
From your concealment. God saw you hide and banished you both before you ate from the tree of life and became unstoppable.
So I guess the subject of your song is the one true God.
Yes, the God who not only banished you, but also made serpents travel on their bellies and eat dust.
He made you writhe like a worm. You are that serpent.
First, I was his favorite. Too close for comfort, I appeared to God.
What changed?
I wanted to love him.
He rejected you?
He concealed from me his private parts.
What was he hiding?
He wouldn't show me.
He was protecting you.
He was saving himself for his son.
So you revolted.
I told his followers to follow me.
He kicked you out.
I made a home of pandemonium. I live there still.
From there you enter paradise.
Yes, and from there I came here. We called it Eden, by the way.
So God kicked you out of heaven. You got mankind kicked out of Eden. And now after all these years, you've come to help us find it.
Here is my prelude to paradise.
We are one with nature.
Eden's better. Shall I take you there?
Well, from my understanding, only God can invite us back. We're born with an original sin, which locks us out, and that
You disobeyed his one command.
That one act of disobedience prevents us from being there today. We are at the mercy of God's Son.
He will come, a Messiah, perhaps a man, to take away the sins of the world.
At our banishment, he took pity on us. He'll get us back in.
So you're said. Any day now, I'll put paradise on the back burner until he comes, whenever that is.
So talkative a serpent must have a name. What is it?
Magway.
I have a wife and 2 sons. Can Magway take us to paradise?
directly. So who's taking you to paradise?
You are Magway.
Who's taking you?
Magway.
And give yourself applause, for only you are clever enough to capture the great serpent.
Once you were a winner, but now's a different story.
We've pictured out the deep end,
We're finding that it's boring.
just because the chances are you're right.
To tell me this, you've taken half the night. You always like to keep yourself the seer. Insanity as pictured through a mirror.
Okay. Magway comes home to the family. The family members are getting on with their lives.
And another day goes by, and we're that much better.
There's a storm cloud in the sky, so we're that much better.
Going crazy is no more a creative option.
Everybody knows the score, and we all have gumption.
But we all could use some time to ourselves. Make a lame excuse and take a rugged hike through the forest. When I saw the swirling birds, they were angry swallows.
They were scattering their souls to rejoin in clusters.
I did not mean to disturb the light sense. I catted
And the cat would find their nests
or in fact, I did and the goose eggs rolled to level ground. Should I put them back in feathers in this paradise lost and found? If you like animation, follicle shimmering, continuity mutating is almost as good as watching baby birds in flight. And another day goes by, and we're that much better. There's a storm cloud in the sky, so we're that much wetter. Going crazy is no more a creative option. Everybody knows a score, and we all have gumption, 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 and we all have gumption. Oh yeah.
Where have you been?
Doing things.
Enough. See you tomorrow. Tell your family.
Magway leads them to a crossroads as warring tribes approach from all directions.
Enter the Buddhist palace of the sun god.
But it's up there.
It's as close as I can get you.
But it's unreachable. Just above our heads.
No.
And the warriors approaching from all directions. We will stand where they clash.
The mites expel me in a few moments. There'll be nothing left of me but mites. Excuse me while I step out of this disposable organism.
Magway! Wait!
I am a monster, I'm a monster. I'll see with you again. In a trice like to the old life, your need to sustain. Who with dagger and laugh in his rage and his wrath
Victorianus and Christina rise up to the sun god, Sun King Solomon. They're in Afghanistan, and above them is a suspended plateau, and by taking a deep breath, they are able to elevate. And when they find Sun King Solomon, he is missing his one true love. He says, I would do anything to have what you two have. She's not here right now. Okay. My beloved has gone down to feed in the gardens and to gather lilies.
It's not safe down there.
Not at all. He sings, down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. She bid me take love easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, with her would not agree.
Is there a safe way to depart from this oasis?
No, settle yourselves. Whatever you want in life, if it is safe passage from paradise, or the return of your beloved, or the resurrection of your sons, feel free to chant for it here.
Is this the way to go? I was thinking, too much thinking.
Brothers in the know, give this chant a chance for me and you.
A curse is what you get when a sacred blessing is ignored.
Or in cases of regret,
give a chant for second chances with a chorus of chanters in a canonical dance with the sort of a mantra on a night of romance. What have I to say to you but give this chant a chance? A curse, a blessing twice ignored. Reverse a blessing that's uncovered in the earth. It grows with love in time. It grows with love. Too much thinking. Brothers in the know, give this chant a chance for me and you. This is what you get when a sacred blessing is ignored. In case of regret, give a chant for second chances in the chorus of chanters in a canonical dance with the sort of a mantra on a night of romance. What have I to say to you but give this chant a chance? A curse, a blessing twice ignored. Reverse a blessing that's uncovered in the earth. It grows with love in time. It grows with love.
and during that song, Lilith returns to King Solomon's side, and he says, I never thought I'd see the day.
Dangers for the gardens beneath the palace wall, with the mice and poison ivy, me hurting from afar. I felt myself forsaken and forgotten where I live. I ask you for forgiveness.
As king I will forgive. Never will there be apples on the tree of knowledge. What else was there to eat? Sentenced to a single lifetime. Forever is a place, ever chanting, one with many. This is the way to faith. Here's a path of faith to follow. In the bed of another, in a faraway land, in the home we were born in, on a mountain of sand. I grant you authority to join in my rebirth. Hold on or fall down, the Dizozza, Terrance Lindall, Dizozza, Delilah, Sam Moree, thank you very much.
Where's Delilah?
The introduction. Now, Paradise Lost.
Delilah, you changed. Let me get a picture of Delilah's.
Well, good afternoon. That was really a brilliant performance. I heard it yesterday too.